In today's sister conversation, we're going to talk about why you should strive to fail every day. Hey sis, I'm LaKitia, your sister coach and also the founder of A Sister's Truth. And here at A Sister's Truth, we help women to discover, define, and live their truth for manifesting a courageous life without limits. And as your sister coach, it is my job to make sure that you have the tools and the encouragement needed to stay true to yourself for a purpose-driven life. And on today, we're going to talk about why we should strive to fail every single day. Yep. I said it. You need to strive to fail every single day. And no, I am not, misspeaking, because I mean exactly what I just said. And that's you should strive to fail every single day. Because if you just try to fail every time you wake up in the morning, it's going to release a whole bunch of stress and pressure. Stress and pressure that we put on ourselves to be perfect. We put so much stress on being perfect in an imperfect world. We are imperfect people. Why are we stressing ourselves out about being perfect and not failing every day is beyond me. Okay? It's 100% beyond me. And we're going to talk about it today because I want you to strive to fail every single day. And the reason why I say that is because failure is a part of life. There's no way around it. Sometimes you're going to win some things and sometimes you're just going to learn a lesson. First off, let's take failure out of the vocabulary and we're going to say that we're going to learn some things, right? Because we need to change our mindset about the mistakes that we make and just analyze, break down those mistakes to see what lessons we can pull from it and utilize for the next time, right? What I'm saying may not make any sense to any of you. And if that's the case, waking up every morning to fail every day, if that makes no sense to you, then let me ask you this question. How far has sitting on the sidelines, doing nothing, and playing safe, or sparing other people's feelings, how far has that gotten you? How far has that gotten you? Because if we are too afraid to fail, that means that we're stagnant, we're not progressing, we're not taking moves, we're not going after our dreams, we're not birthing these visions that have been placed in us. And the reason why is because most times we're afraid of what somebody's gonna say. We are afraid of falling on our face and making a huge mistake. We're afraid of how we're gonna look in front of other people, their perception of us, or we're just simply too afraid to hurt somebody else's feelings. Because when you are gung-ho about going after the vision that has been placed in you, you may hurt some people's feelings along the way. And I know that sounds really crazy because who wants to hurt somebody's feelings? But let me tell you something. You sit on the sidelines not going after your goal, you can still hurt their feelings. So while you sit on the sidelines not doing what it is that you're supposed to do, the whole world around you is constantly moving, constantly progressing, constantly growing. So what I need for you to do is to try to fail every single day. And failing every day, that means that you are doing something. That means that you are taking action. Because if you're just playing it safe, no, I don't want to do that because I don't know how that's going to turn out. You're not doing anything. You're not taking action. But if you're waking up every day and you're trying to fail, then that means that you have to put some effort into something. And that's all I'm trying to get you guys to do, is to put some effort into something. Just put some effort into it. Because you not doing anything is not contributing to the cycle of blessings that goes around. Because when you walk in your blessing, then you become a blessing to someone else, and then they become a blessing to someone else. Someone is waiting on you to walk in your greatness, so you can be an example of how to walk in your greatness, so that person can walk in their greatness, so that person can be an example for somebody else. Do you see how this is a rotating circle? Do you see how it goes? So I need for you to get up and fail every single day. And I want to read this excerpt from my book, 31 Days of Truth, Manifest Your Passion, Power, and Perseverance. My book says, most situations can change by shifting the mindset, but so many people miss that point. Too often we're looking for this deep revelation that's going to shift our world for the better, when all along it starts within. You'll witness everything else fall into place when you just love yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Love yourself enough to get up and fail every single day. Love yourself enough to fail every single day. Love yourself to just go to the edge and jump and leap and not worry about where you land. Because if you go to the edge of the cliff and you start to get all up in your head, well, what if the parachute doesn't open up? What if I don't land on my feet? What if I land on my head? Jump. Just jump. Love yourself enough to jump. Because if you don't jump, if you talk yourself out of jumping, let me tell you something, that's going to end up turning into regret. And here on this channel, and me personally in my life, we don't subscribe to regrets. We don't ask the questions, what if, I should have, I could have did this, I would have done this. No. We don't ask ourselves those questions because we don't subscribe to regret. Because we get up and we take action and we worry about the consequences later on down the line. Because let me tell you something, the consequence of not doing anything is far greater than the consequence of taking action. Okay? Because if you take action, who's to say that you won't land on your feet? Who's to say you won't? You may take action and go and ask your boss, walk into your boss's office and ask him for a raise and a promotion. And guess what? You might just get it. You may just get it. Even if you go into his or her office and you ask for that promotion and they say no, at least they know that you want something more, right? You don't know how the shift in the paradigm or that paradigm will go just by you getting up and just asking for what it is that you want. We need to stop being afraid of the word no. We need to stop being afraid of rejection, and we just need to get out and just go and just do it. Just do it, right? You know, I was on the phone talking to one of my besties today because let me tell you something. You know, I go through this too. I'm not on here preaching from a soapbox. I go through this too. This is why I want to come on here and have these conversations, because if I'm going through it, then somebody else in this world is going through it too, and we just need to talk about it. So I was on the phone talking to one of my besties and just, you know, sharing with him my fears, because God is stretching me, you guys. And he is stretching me to some amazing lengths, right? And it's a little scary. When you're being stretched, it can get a little scary. And so I'm sharing, you know, some of my fears and the thoughts that are going on in my head. I'm sharing these to my besties, you know, and I'm saying that, you know, I feel like I'm right there at the edge and I want to jump, but I'm just like teetering, right? I'm teetering. I want to jump, but I'm too afraid to jump because I'm in a different season in my life. I'm married now. I have a family I need to think about and to take into consideration. And you know what he told me? He said, if you jump, do you really think you're going to land somewhere God don't want you to land? When you jump, you're going to land exactly where God wants you to land. You don't think God knows you have a family? You don't think God knows that already? You don't think that he has it already prepared and laid out for you? Jump. 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 Just jump. And those words just really resonated with me. It really did. And the stress just started to release itself. Right? You know, as a married woman, I find myself always trying to come up with a problem or a solution, when most times I just need to sit back and just sit on my faith. Most times I just need to sit and just really hold on to my faith. And maybe you need to do the same thing too. It's way too stressful trying to avoid every single roadblock, right? That may or may not pop up, right? Sometimes we just need to just sit back and just rely on our faith while taking action. At the end of the day, the point that I'm trying to make is that you need to live the life that makes you happy, right? And it doesn't matter what happiness looks like for somebody else. You need to live your happy. That is so important. And happiness doesn't necessarily mean having, fame and fortune and 1 million, Instagram followers. Happiness can be something as simple as just, spending time with your children during the day. Happiness can be for you going to the beach and relaxing. Whatever happiness means for you. Happiness can mean going to volunteer in a homeless shelter. What does happiness look like for you? I want you to live your happiness. Live out your happiness, because life is too short to do anything else. It's too short for you to do anything else. I want you to be you, do you, because you are enough and your truth is beautiful. Hey sis, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch our video. I am so excited to let you know that we're going to be uploading new videos every week to give you the tools, the encouragement, the motivation, the inspiration that you need in order to live a courageous life without limits. So in order to stay connected with us, I need you to hit that subscribe button and also ring the bell so you can get notifications every single time we upload a new video. In the meantime, check out these videos right here, and until I see you again, always remember that you are enough and your truth is